Germany coming through the game. Eventually, what was being described there was a pause in play for a thunderstorm that was going on over the ground. Cracks of thunder, flashes of lightning, absolutely torrential rain. But we got there in the end. The job got done, and Germany came through. But even though they came through and they did the business, there was a couple of questions in and around VAR. Denmark had a goal ruled out, courtesy of VAR.
Yep.
And then within 2 minutes, we go up the other end, and VAR gives it the thumbs up for the on-field refereeing decision to give a penalty for a handball, and that obviously then turns the tide of the game in favour of Germany, and away we go, and Germany end up going to go and win the game. What was your initial reactions to, I'll say the first incident? The second one I think is a little bit easier to explain, isn't it? But the first incident of offside.
I thought it was a goal. I thought there wasn't offside at all. I thought the player heading it back to Anderson. I thought he came back on from the side. He was fine. Goal should have stood. Then when I saw that it was...
You've seen the still.
I've seen this still.
And it's a stud or a toe.
So basically, just look, hypothetically, he's a size 9. Okay? The average size 8 or 9. Average size for a 6 foot gentleman.
If it had been size 6.
If it has been size 7 or 6, that goal would have stood. Yeah. So what advantage? They give it offside because you're gaining an advantage. Mm. What advantage if someone's size of their feet is there's no advantage gained. The rules need to be changed. That rule there needs to be changed because it's ridiculous. In my eyes, Denmark were robbed of a fine goal. Just because it's annoying and it really frustrates me. I'm
against VAR in all aspects. Goal line technology, sound.
Yep, all for it.
But I'm against VAR and the reason for it is because for me, football is an emotive game, full of emotion. There is nothing that can be replaced when you score that goal. As a fan, you're in the stand. Your team score a goal. That is the moment then to lose yourself for a split second. You've had your hard week at work, man. You've done your graft. You've gone out with your mates. Maybe you've taken the kids. Whatever it is, you're following your team. It's a communal thing. It's tribal. You're in there. And I don't know how many fans are in your ground at the time, but whatever the amount of people is, there's a community there that are celebrating the exact same thing at the exact same time. That cannot be repeated. So when you lose yourself and you've gone and the emotions all over the place, for that then to be ruled out moments later then affects the way that you start to celebrate goals going forward. Now, for me, whenever I go to a Premier League game and it's tight, and I can see it's tight, I think to myself, I'm not going up for that. I'm not going to celebrate that. I've stopped, and I've spoken to other fans about this. Other fans have started the process of not celebrating in the moment. They're waiting for somebody to clarify whether it is or whether it isn't. That fundamentally spoils the game of football. That's not what the game of football is. Hence, for me, if we get wrong decisions, I'm okay with that. If there's human error and we mess up and we give goals that, hang on a minute, his foot were offside, I don't care. Even if it's against my team, I do not care. Those emotional moments are what makes this game absolutely brilliant. And the introduction of VAR to implement these ridiculous rules, which are now being shoehorned to fit VAR, are ruining the game of football.
And just tweak the rules. Just tweak the rules where if you've got to...
Just get rid of VAR.
A millimetre of offside, it's nuts. You're not getting an advantage. Remember back in the day, so strikers get the benefit of the doubt.
Right, so you're asking for common sense to come into
common sense,
yes. But that's not what VAR's doing. But
the rules...
because common sense then asks for your opinion. Right? It asks for your opinion. So your opinion might be different to my opinion. So let's say there's 2 different games, okay? And then there's what we see tonight. So there's a size 9 foot offside.
Yep.
Your opinion might be, that's offside. My opinion might be, that's not offside. So therefore, common sense is a subjective thing between two different human beings.
You change the rule to say that if you're a size 9 and you're offside and you're size 6 and it's onside, you change the rules to where there's no... debate. It's onside. You've got to change the rules to that's got to be at least a foot in front of the defender, a full foot of 2 yards to be well in front of the defender. Your whole body has to be.
Well, I remember daylight. I remember it used to be daylight. You used to be able to have to see daylight between the striker and the defender for it to be ruled offside.
And also, I think the VAR officials, I've watched the Euros, and it's been smooth, quick. Decisions have been referee play on. I've watched most of the games, and I think, fantastic. We've now got Oliver and Atwell causing absolute carnage. Every single game they're in, there's some sort of carnage. I think they should be suspended from the Euros. Look at the credentials. Oh, no, it's you guys. Sorry, guys, you're not allowed in. Get them out of the tournament.
Listen, these are the two Englishmen that have had more impact on any football match than anybody playing in the England Three Lions, mate.
They've had more impact than Southgate. Get them out of the tournament, seriously.
03717 223344. Ian, how are you, mate?
I'm all good, man. How are you doing?
Very well, mate. Come on, all yours. What do you want to say?
Right, listen, I've already tweeted this already. So it's FIFA that have the actual VAR consistency. They have control over VAR. The IFAB determine the rules. So there's obviously a disparity between here. So the rules for offside have to be clear and obvious. I think there needs to be clear daylight between a player and an opposition player. Doesn't matter where it is in the box.
Cool. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Cool.
And handball, it needs to be up to the referee in the pitch, because it wasn't clear and obvious there was a handball there. The only reason there was a handball that was determined there was because there's a chip in that football that says there was a touch. But it's natural. It's a natural position. If I'm jumping with my hands, and my hands are in a natural position. So how's that? VAR is killing football. It's taking the enjoyment out of the game. And even I know there's English referees there. Stuart Atwell was the VAR in charge, and the assistant VAR was from Italy. And I just don't understand. Maybe there was a language barrier between them.
Well, they're just implementing what they're being told, aren't they? In defence of the people that are operating these systems, they're implementing all the things that you've just highlighted there, Ian. I think you've nailed it, mate. You've absolutely nailed it. Yeah. The handball, to give that penalty, it is absolutely ridiculous. The gap between the striker and the defender is minimal. The guy's crossing it. He's running at top speed. And as Ian says there, because they've got this technology now in the ball, the old snickometer, they've gone down the old cricket route, haven't they?
They've gone ultra edge,
mate. Come on. So they didn't even know that he touched it. They had to use ultra edge to see if there's any spike. This is football. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. 03717 223344. Where do you stand on this additional technology that's coming into the game? Is it sucking the life out of the enjoyment for you?
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.